What is up, guys? Dakota here, and welcome back to the Driven Mad channel. So in this video, what I thought we should do, or what I wanted to do, was kind of talk about, is the Raptor R actually worth the premium over a regular Raptor? Because quite frankly, I don't think it is, but I kind of wanted to kind of like tell you guys why I think that, and also kind of hear maybe some of y'all's opinions in the comments. Because I just recently made a video about why the 392 Wrangler is worth the $20,000 upcharge over a regular Wrangler similarly equipped. Obviously, I have the regular Raptor, the Gen 3, and that was, when I bought it, that thing stickered for $79. Now, that didn't have the 37s. If you guys want, there's a link up here where you guys can go and see exactly what I got. But it had power tailgate, sunroof, at the time, the Raptor High package, which gave you kind of all the additional stuff like Blue Cruise and adaptive cruise control, the cooled seats, things like that, on 35s with the optional bead locks. So it was a pretty fully loaded 35-inch tire Raptor. But what we're going to focus on today is a 37-inch package Raptor to a Raptor R. So a 37-inch package Raptor with the power tailgate and moonroof package, spray-in bed liner, just, so a loaded 37-inch Raptor in a loaded, similarly equipped Raptor R. Now, the 37-inch Raptor with those options is about 87 and some change, 87 grand and some change. If you want to add the blue interior package, that takes it to about 90,000, pretty even. Whereas the Raptor R is 112 and some change. It's a $22,000 difference. For $22,000, which is a lot of money, and you're spending $22,000. If we compare it to like when I made the video of the Jeep, which I'm gonna kind of reference that kind of back and forth. With the Jeep, the $20,000 upcharge isn't just engine. That's part of it, but the other part is if you park a four-door Wrangler next to the 392 and you have both of them right there, you can tell the difference. The 392 gets a different hood, like I mentioned in the previous video. You get quad exhaust, a specific steering wheel that only the 392 gets, bronze stitching and bronze accents inside the car, like I said, bronze stitching, more bolstered seats. So things that are different other than just engine. Again, if you just get a non-recon package, you get bespoke wheels that only come on the 392, etc. So there's some different stuff. Whereas when you go from a Raptor, 37-inch Raptor, to a Raptor R, they look identical. Now, some of you guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, but it has orange accents. Wow, they colored the last R on the Raptor orange. And they're like, oh, we gave the hood bulge an extra inch of height. Like, wow. If you park the two next to each other, and I've seen them both in person, they look the same. So you're paying $22,000 for a truck that looks identical to a truck that's $22,000 less. And the only difference is the engine. You didn't get a special exhaust. You don't get anything special in the interior. Now, some of you are going to be like, well, but it's got Recaro seats. You can get Recaro seats in the 37-inch package Raptor. And honestly, I'd say it's even more special in that because it's blue, right? It's a colored interior, not just black. And the little R is colored orange. But the regular Raptor has orange stitching throughout, especially when you get the blue interior package. So, again, that $22,000 difference is a $22,000 difference with a loaded Raptor 37-inch package and the blue interior package. Is a $22,000 difference. And you couldn't tell the difference. I'm going to overlay some stuff here to where you guys will see it looks the same, which is okay, but when you're asking to spend $112,000 on a truck, it needs to stand apart, in my opinion. And, with the Raptor R, it's not like you're spending $22,000 and you're getting engine plus other things. You're getting engine, the exact same wheels, exact same tires, the same suspension as the regular Raptor, just they have heavier, they have different spring rates in the front to compensate for the extra weight, but the same suspension travel, the same exhaust setup. Like it's not like, oh, you got a quad exhaust or anything like that, or you get a bespoke hood or anything like that. It's the same thing, which should cost a little bit more because of the engine, but for 22 grand, and again, crossing over to that 100,000 price tag and to be $112,000. As you guys know, if you've seen any of my videos before, I've taken my Raptor off-road and had a great time with it. Is it cool to have more power? Yes. I should also preface this by saying, like, I am happy that the Raptor R exists. It's just I wish it made a bit more sense. You know, if it matched the TRX in price, because, you know, you can sit there and say, oh, well, if you click every single option and accessory, you can make a TRX close to that price. But feature-wise, if you just want to add beadlock wheels, like the panoramic roof, like, you know, heated and cooled rear seats, you know, things like that, it's about 9 to 10 grand less. Now, you do get smaller tires, right, technically, and most likely not as good a suspension when it comes to off-roading. But if you guys seen the Throttle House video, from a dig, the TRX walks it. From a roll, because the Raptor R is lighter, it pulls away a little bit easier. It should. It's 10 grand more. It'd be the same way as if the Z06 came out and it looked identical to the C8 Stingray and all you got was engine, but it's a $30,000 price increase. So a $30,000 price increase, it looks exactly the same. They did no other changes. So imagine if it was just, here's the new Z06. It looks exactly like the Stingray, but you get the Z51 suspension standard, but you get the engine. It wouldn't be as impressive, but they made it wide body, bespoke wheels, bigger brakes, different suspension, a completely different front end and rear end. Like, they put some effort into it, so you're getting a lot more than just that fantastic engine for your money. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Because to me, it's just kind of one of those things where I sit there and I look at it and I want to love it, because I really thought when they announced it, I was like, man, I'm going to want to trade mine in so bad and get a Raptor R. And then they announced it and I was like, so it's the same thing as a 37-inch Raptor, just with a V8, which I thought I was going to be way more excited about, but it's just, you don't really seem to get much else for that $22,000 other than V8. And quite honestly, every video that I've seen, I haven't heard one in person. I just got to see one in person. I didn't get to hear it start up. But in videos, it sounds like it's also quieter than the EcoBoost engines, which I think is odd because that engine was in the Shelby GT500, and that engine sounds nuts. Like, it's loud, it sounds crazy. And yet in the Raptor R, that's supposed to be the most craziest Raptor ever, it sounds pretty muted. And again, as a guy who loves V8s, you know, I bang on and on about the 392, but you get more than just engine in the 392. And I was hoping that that would be the Raptor, the way they would do that, but you really kind of don't. Or you can save yourself 22 grand and get a fully loaded Raptor 37 package that will look identical, perform just as good off-road, and if you want a little bit more power, throw a couple $100 tune on there, and there you go, you got more power. You know, other than just to say you spent 100+ grand on a truck and to say you have the V8, I feel like the 37-inch package Raptor just makes way more sense. I want to make this clear, like, I'm happy that it exists. I look at that truck and I guess I was hoping it was going to be like the ultimate Raptor, you know, even more suspension travel, like the most suspension travel that they've done on a Raptor, and you know, the most power, a slightly different design. You couldn't have given it a different hood, slightly more aggressive front end, quad exhaust, or, you know, side exit exhaust, something to where it looked a little different, in bespoke wheels. I don't know, maybe it's just I set the bar super high to where when they announced it, I was just kind of disappointed. And like I said, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that I'm way off and that it's amazing, that I'm just a hater? I'm sure some people will think that. But, you know, it's just hard for me to justify that extra money just for an engine. And I'm not the only one who has this opinion. Again, if you guys watch the Throttle House stuff, you guys will see that they had a similar opinion. It's like, yeah, it's cool, but just save your money and buy the regular one, which is just where I'm coming from. What do you guys think? Again, just something that I wanted to talk about just because I like talking about that kind of stuff, because I'm a car guy, so I just like talking about everything related to that stuff. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's worth the money? Do you think it's not worth the money? Which would you rather have, Raptor R, TRX, or a Raptor 37 package? For me, I still lean closer towards the Raptor 37 package. I think they're both really cool, Raptor R and TRX, but for me, a 37-inch package Raptor or the regular Raptor, to me, just makes the most sense. Anyways, guys, leave a comment down below, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.